Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Imperium Isles, our Pathfinder 2e live stream brought to you by the Elder Brain. As always, I'm your GM, Ian, and I'm going to say that National Treasure is my favorite Nick Cage movie. Going around the horn, we have Craig. What's yours?
Oh, we're actually doing this.
Yes, we are.
Sure.
Dang.
What, do you think we were just talking
trash?
nonsense?
Yeah. Well,
right.
let's go obscure. It's not my favorite, but it was weird. So the color from space.
Awesome. Devin.
Hello, I'm playing Sir Sal the Pal, who really likes National Treasure.
Very good.
And it's probably my favorite.
Jack.
I'm Jack. I'm playing Slippery Phil, the Gripply swashbuckler. And my favorite Nicolas Cage movie is Mandy from 2018.
Oof, nice. And Mike?
I don't even know Mandy. Like, I've never even heard of that one.
Not for the faint of heart, but I would recommend it.
I'll go with one where I feel was just perfect for Nicolas Cage because he got to play a crazy wizard, and that was The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Very good. Well, with that,
Ghost Rider.
Yeah. With that housekeeping out of the way, I'm glad we got that settled. Do a quick recap. When last we saw our heroes, they were deep inside a ruin on an orc-infested tropical island.
Sounds about right.
They've been through many misadventures, some blood, sweat, and tears
Sounds about
to
right.
get here, but they had just cracked open an ancient reliquary and found what they'd come for. Some items of hopefully historical significance and hopefully related to this lost city of T'Chak. Now they just need to get back out of this ruin and back to their employer, Captain Nikolai, and take Persephone back to Central and cash out.
Cash
Home free,
T'Chak.
right? It should be easy from this point, right?
Of course. What could go wrong?
For aid, yes. For the rest of us, no.
Aid took damage. He took some damage when the
That's true.
When the reliquary.
Oh
was
yeah,
taken.
that's right. I lost like 3 hit points or something.
I say
Everyone lost
you've taken about 1% of the damage the rest of us have taken.
So as you lift the items out of the reliquary, and you've got the map, and there is the compass, and it's got the dead, whatchamacallit, the gray stone. What was it called? It was a
Oh yeah.
Oh right. The
Those are
thing.
pictures.
Aeon stone. There we go.
The Aeon, yeah.
So you've got those 3 things. And as you lift them out of the reliquary, the ground beneath your feet trembles ever so slightly.
Of course it does.
That sounds about right.
And then a little
we're going
more. And
back.
then a few, pebbles and rocks fall in from the ceiling. And sort of off to the north here, off in the rubble, you see a flash of light. And then the floor lurches. And a boulder falls in from the ceiling.
Okay.
This was a load-bearing MacGuffin.
And
Yes.
We're playing by Super Metroid rules.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So I popped up two things on your maps here. We have minutes until cave in, and then a tracker for how many rooms have caved in.
Oh boy.
Just
So-
dig up, stupid.
So you
Right.
guys are currently in the epicenter of where the cave in will start, and you need to get out of here.
Okay.
And the room already bigger and bigger debris coming in. So you estimate you've got about 5 minutes till this room collapses. Once this room collapses, then each subsequent room will collapse 1 minute afterwards. So that's sort of your timeline of what you're working with here.
And if I recall, these doors closed, right?
They did. I should,
So we're trapped.
well, you're trapped behind closed doors right
Yeah, as long as we can use an action to open a door.
now. Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay.
never gone wrong in TTRPGs ever. So cool. Okay. As this is happening, this is A just kind of taking a look and making some on the fly calculations. How big is Slippery Phil? Is small?
Yeah, I'm small. Leanne is small. I think
Leanne
everyone
is
else
small,
is medium.
right?
And
I
Bass
don't
is
know
also
how.
Baskin Red.
He's a small wolf.
So he's I'm just calculating possibly Sir Sal and myself, basically backpacking the two smaller ones and booking it if need be. I have a speed of 35, so I'm thinking if I need to
That's nice.
carry a little person, that's what I'm thinking at the moment, possibly. But I'm just storing that in my brain.
All right.
Doing the
Doors are
calculation.
closed. The ceiling is crumbling. What do you do?
I
and we're gonna-
suppose.
Yeah, I guess opening the door would be a start.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah. If we can't get the door open, I can try shield bashing the door.
Since I'm standing right by the door, I will immediately just like turn and try to
Okay.
open.
Luckily, this one opens.
All right.
You can see in the room beyond so this one had the paintings on the one side of the different figures representing the different cities that are marked on the map. They are all glowing. There are beams of light sort of shooting out of their eyes,
Oh, great.
bathing the room in light. But it appears there's nowhere that is not covered in light in this room. But
I think that's maybe just the alarm system telling us that everything's about to collapse.
Seeing that, I will pick up a pebble or something from the wall. I'm assuming things are shaking.
there's stuff is falling in. There's
I'll like pick one up, like kind of that I can heft in my hand and just skip it into the room and see if it
all right. So
disintegrates or
there's
not.
no active defense system going on or anything. There's no lasers that come out to take it. It skips across the floor like it's a floor.
Cool. I suggest we run.
Quite agreed.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Apparently, we did.
Bass, for last one. He comes right to my side. And we book it. Unless anyone objects.
No.
No, we're right there with you, I think.
Okay, we're booking
Let's
it.
get going.
Right. Place yourselves at the next door. And as you are crossing the room, Aid, when you get to that door, everyone's hot on your heels. You feel a soft spot when your foot hits it and you go, oh shit.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And the tile right in front of the door depresses slightly. And I need everyone to give me what kind of saving throw? A fortitude save as
Test.
basically a gas bomb goes off in the room.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
Oh, my fortitude's not awful. And so that was a 15.
I suppose since we're running,
plus
there's
4.
there's no way for us to have been like looking for it. So
If you had said ahead of time you were looking for it, I would have.
yeah.
I mean,
But yes.
Okay,
sure,
not bad.
traps are known. I got a 19 total for my 42.
Okay, 19 total. Okay, you managed to hold your breath at just the right moment and don't inhale any of this gas.
I do one of these with my dueling cape, just like covering the face,
Hmm.
like a mask.
19
Yeah.
plus 5 for 24.
24, you're good. Oof, geez, all these crit saves.
27.
27, and then Liam, you have. Yeah, you can use your halfling luck to re-roll that one. 16. I just need Bass as well.
Oh yes, yes. Of course. How do I roll? Oh, there we go. 22.
Wow. Okay. So the lowest was a.
He smelled
16.
worse.
Yeah. So all of you sort of managed to just. You're already panting, but somehow managed to just stop, and the gas sort of in the room, and then settles down in sort of this particulate matter, and then there's more stuff coming in from the ceiling. But you are not. That was a really good save to make, by the way.
Oh, good.
So none of you are poisoned, which is great because that would have
Huzzah.
affected the rest of your performance. But it does take you some time to get across the room. You're now at the next door.
All right. So stepping on that, I'm going to take a quick look at the door if I like before I open it, just to.
Sure.
I know time is of the essence, but so is not
So
dying.
just roll a perception check for me.
Not dying is also good. 20 total.
20. The door looks as it did before. It's just got closed on you.
Cool. Opening.
Open the door. The room beyond does not look how you left it.
No.
So basically, looks like the floor has fallen out of this room and it is filled with water.
Okay.
The sarcophagus lids that were in the room are now suspended by a chain from the ceiling, sort of anchored at the top in the middle, and they are swirling around and they're creating this big vortex and current.
Oh,
So to get across this room, you've got some choices. You can either try and swim it, but you expect that swimming in this current will take time, or you can try and leap onto one of these platforms, the hopscotch across the room.
Gentlemen, it seems as though this job was made for me.
So the good news is, I'll let you know now that based on what you're sort of observing here, you get the sense that the more weight there is on a platform, the easier it will be to jump on. It'll slow it down.
So with each
Mhm.
consecutive person jumping on, the easier, like the lower the DC will be.
Correct.
Okay.
So who's got the highest? Would this be acrobatics or athletics?
This will be acrobatics.
That makes sense.
Because
Yeah.
really, because the jump is not long, it's just timing it right and
Mhm.
balancing when you land.
Well,
I have +7.
I have bad athletics.
I
Oh, you said acrobatics, right?
reiterate.
Sorry, yeah,
Acrobatics.
acrobatics. Sorry, I have bad acrobatics.
Phil is. I've got a 20-foot rope. Phil's gonna tie it around his waist and throw the other end to the others and be like, "In case I miss, pull me back." Takes his starting position.
Good plan,
All
Phil.
right.
I also have a climbing kit, just reverse. So I have rope. I have 50 feet of rope, grappling hook, et cetera, et cetera. So
You got some
if we
get
need
onto
to,
something you can hammer into.
yeah, which will take time, but yeah.
So yes, if you want
Right.
to take the time to really secure it, or you're just going to jump.
So
So
Phil,
you
you're
tie the rope
jumping?
around. All right, Slippery Phil, let's see that acrobatics check.
Okay, here goes everything.
You got this.
Oh shit. Okay, so 18 plus 5 for a total of 23.
Nice.
23. Okay,
Slippery Phil finds his gripper refill.
that is a success, not a crit success. So you land without incident.
Oh,
I'll plop you there.
I do
Very
not
nice.
close.
Yes. All right. So who's going to go next?
Assuming he has a rope. You said you have rope?
Yeah. So now there's,
I just tied it off in case you needed to pull me back.
And there are chains.
there's chains sort of suspending these from the ceiling.
Okay. What if you tied off the rope to one of those chains, and then we can kind of anchor the rope over here, and then maybe that'll help
definitely-
slow down the sarcophagus moving so that it's more of a stationary.
That would definitely help. It doesn't look like it would stop it entirely, but it would definitely slow it down more. But the trade-off is that will also take time to do. So
True. If I were to have a small creature on my back, like I'm currently unencumbered.
Let's see. Oh, hang on. I have looked up weight of a. Oh, wait a minute. That's bulk. That's the word I'm looking
My total bulk right now is 5.
for. So you can carry bulk of 5 plus your strength modifier.
Which is 2.
You can carry 7. A small creature has in general, has a bulk of 3.
That won't work.
I would
Okay.
say that, well, it would work. You could just, you would gain the encumbered condition.
So yeah, how would that affect my acrobatics check? I'm just thinking like if I were to have Liam
Yeah, it
jump on my back.
It would give you the clumsy, you would get the clumsy 1. So that would be a -1 to your check when jumping.
Which is still a +6.
Yeah,
So
that's not the worst.
I think I'll do that because even if it's a +6, I look down at Liam and I'm like, I look at the 10-foot jump and the moving thing. I'm like,
Liam doesn't even argue. He'll just scamper right up,
all right. So I kind of,
holding on for dear
And,
life on your backpack.
yeah, and I will make that leap. So this is a +6 instead of a +7 to my acrobatics.
Little slower.
That is that's a 19 plus 6, not 7, so 25 instead of 26.
Wow.
25 is a critical success. So
Oh boy.
So you land
Nice.
Extra hard.
extra hard, and seemingly the extra weight that you're carrying. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. So I'll put you and Liam on here. Yep. You have managed to land in such a way that you have steadied the platform for the next jumper. So it's going to be
Hey.
an additional +1 or reduction in the DC by 1.
Now,
Right on.
not to be the jerk that points this out, but are we all able to stand on this lid?
Yes.
Well, I was going to suggest that Phil, with your rope, you jump from here to the neck, like jump
the exit.
off.
But more weight equals easier jump for the next person jumping on, right? So
That's
it would
true,
actually
yeah.
be better if
That
I
is
stay
true.
on until we're all
Okay.
on.
Bass is pretty confident he can jump it. I have a +6 to acrobatics. He's a wolf.
Fair.
So are we okay
It's
with
a wolf.
him coming? Watch, this is going to be where the low roll and I lose my wolf right here. Oh, I mean,
All right. So that is
Yep.
an 11.
Alright.
And she would have been. So you
called it.
failed. Haven't critically failed though, which is good. So failure. So he jumps and he hits the side of the moving platform rather than landing on it.
Can I react to grab him?
Can I throw my rope?
Either you or Bass can make a reflex save to stop him from falling in the water.
Okay, he's got a reflex save of 6. I have a reflex save of +9 because I'm an expert. So I'm going to
Try and grab onto
Reflex
him.
save. Sorry. Just
Greg is
Okay.
incapable of rolling poorly, apparently.
Mhm.
Unless-
can we see the 28?
Yes.
Can we see the 28?
All right.
The-
So
the
you
19
have
plus.
you have fished him out of the drink. Now
I react so fast that he just like
it almost looks planned.
the cloth that I have on my arm. I just reach down and he just like actually like bites and grabs on and I just like pull him up.
And he does that thing where he shakes himself off and splashes water on all of us.
A very full-looking platform here, but is looking.
Oh, I'm standing on Liam's shoulders.
That's fair.
That's okay.
Conserve space.
Yep.
All right, Sir Sal, you've got the easiest acrobatics to make. Going to be a DC.
That was the idea, because I'll tell you something. Not great at it.
I will have a hand ready just in case too to like
You're gonna need
reach
it.
out and
All that
Here we go.
heavy holy armor is not going to help you here.
Mhm.
No, that's the idea. 16.
Hey.
Wow,
That's a straight roll too.
that was a 16 on the die. That's what that
if
was.
he falls in,
Wow.
does that water become holy? Does it become holy?
So yes, flawlessly you land on this
Well,
thing. It is.
Let's not go too far.
Well, let's see. Sorry, yes, that is it. Sorry, flawless is a crit of success.
I was gonna
That
say
that
I
was a
don't
land
think
without
that,
incident.
there we go. That sounds much better.
So yes, you hit here. No one is shaken loose.
You think the whole weight of the coffin we're on does shift
Yeah,
as he
and sort of pitches water, but it's now
Easy does this.
quite slowly.
It kind of looks like a Titanic post iceberg now.
All right, so now same in reverse. It is now easiest to jump off.
I
Yeah,
guess I
so
should
you-
do that then.
Yep.
Land.
Yes,
Send Sal first.
I would think so.
All right.
Just carry that
Hacha!
momentum for the
That's
first
a
jump.
two
in a
Oh.
Oh,
That's what we're asking for. So the good news is, let's see, with 5 of you on the platform, the DC was 10.
Oh.
So
I'm not hearing the good news.
so he's jumped away. There's no one out here to grab him, so he has to make the reflex save to try and
yeah, I
grab the
can't, like-
edge.
okay.
Come on, Sir Sal.
Reflex, 7.
Oh.
Okay, so Sir Sal, you are in the drink. It is not
Very
super.
good.
It is not fast, super fast moving, but it's going to take you some extra time to swim out.
I suppose swimming through this stuff was an option, so it's not like he's
Yes.
Being suckered down
Yeah.
or pulled
Yeah,
down.
it's not being
inside.
sucked into the middle or anything.
Yeah.
It's just it's a hard
Uh,
swim.
Or the floor is not lava.
I'll be honest with you, I'm probably better at swimming than I am jumping.
Could be. So
Yeah, you're
yeah,
gonna be rusty.
basically, you're swimming less than halfway, but it's basically gonna penalize the group for a minute waiting for you to get yourself out. Is the way it goes down.
Oh, right. We're timed.
Yeah,
Phil,
that's
who's-
the thing.
Phil, would
Who's
you like
jumping
to?
next?
Phil, would you like to go with your rope? Aid
If you're
Sir
carrying
Sal?
Le Petit Halfling, I suppose this is the best course of action.
I will.
All right, I'll hand off one end of the rope to Aid in case I futz this.
All right.
Okay, so 19.
19 is good.
Okay,
Slippery
He's
Phil
ribbit-
has made it
ribbit.
off.
He's just playing Frogger.
Yeah, literally for all.
I like kind of overshoot the jump and like hit the wall, and you know those like little like those little like
Oh.
rubber toys that like you slide
Yeah.
into the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Things? Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
I meant to do that.
I'll send Bass across, and hopefully Phil can react if needed.
Are you gonna throw your wolf
grab
at me?
No, I'm not
No
gonna
one
actually
throws
throw
him.
him. I just mean he's gonna jump.
Perfect football spiral.
Okay, it's a little better than last time. 15.
15's good. Bass has made it.
Okay, and with Liam on my back,
Hmm.
so I have only a +6 to acrobatics. That's a 16.
16, you have made it.
Hey.
And the rest of you spend some time fishing Sir Sal out. But we are.
That's the countdown for the room that we've left, right?
Well, oops. So there are 2 minutes till the first room caves in.
Well,
That's the rooms behind us, or we don't know.
So that's the room that you started in. Will cave in 2 minutes.
no need for us to be around to watch that happen.
No. So if we're all out, then
So yes,
now
you
this hallway was safe before, but that doesn't mean that it is going to be safe now. And having learned a lesson from stepping on that plate,
Yeah.
I am again going to, when we get to the kind of the front, I'll do the same thing. I'll just pick up something and just
Well,
like skip
as
it
you
along.
round the corner, this hallway has definitely changed as well. You sort of feel the whole building lurch, and there are bits coming in from the ceiling. So
Okay.
it's going to
Yeah,
take
yeah.
a little bit of agility just to get through this.
Interesting.
But also, each of the alcoves that were previously stacked full of bones,
Yeah.
they are now overflowing with coins and treasure.
Don't touch it.
Ooh.
All right. So,
Do not touch.
Yes,
Or
yes,
touch
it is.
the coins from the one skeleton that it awoke. Run.
Understood.
Yes, yes. I feel like this will be no good if we are not alive to spend it. So let's focus on survival first. No. All right. Are we just gonna peel out down the hallway then? Just make a break for it.
Yep. So this is
Okay.
going to be. Let me just double check. I think this is going to be athletics. It's kind of
Or just
an
a long
endurance
distance
run.
sprint.
Can I make a Prince of Persia check?
check
So
versus
what, to wall run?
Yeah.
I don't know how that'll help, but
check versus acrobatics.
How could it not?
can I do a backflip?
So you know what? I'll let you choose whether you're going to either try and sprint across or whether you're going to try to acrobatically dodge falling debris.
Oh, I'm using acrobatics.
So you can either just charge through or. All right. So who's going first?
I mean,
Uh,
I kind of look at Phil, and we seem to be the most agile, the two of us. So
yeah, we'll just kind of like all of the like bravado from Phil is currently gone at this point. Like he's not. There's
All right.
nothing competitive about this. Like he is literally just running for his life right now.
so should we
So-
go together?
We link arms. So acrobatics was an option, you said?
Yes, if you want to just nimbly dodge falling
Yeah,
debris.
well, he's just kind of jumping around all the falling bricks and blocks that are falling from the ceiling. Okay, I'll give it a shot. That was a 14, so another 19 in acrobatics.
Awesome. 19 says you are as successful as you can be in a room where the ceiling's falling in. So give me a reflex save and we'll see.
Oh, my reward for succeeding is a reflex save?
Yes.
Okay, suspicious, but okay. That was an 11, so plus 8, so 19.
19. So you, in a nimble sort of like you were saying, hopping back and forth, dodging falling things. There is a head-sized rock that sort of lands right next to your foot,
Ah!
but you manage to make it in one go. You get from where you are to the door up to the north.
Phil's just like jumping around, dodging bricks. Just, I am the very model of a Major Butter Gerald.
So Slippery Phil has slipped past the hazard. Who's going next?
Question,
Mhm.
Pathmaster. The jade cat that I have
Yes.
says that when
yeah.
I activate it, I'm not flat-footed when I balance. Narrow surfaces and uneven ground are not difficult terrain for me.
Okay.
Would that give any benefit here?
It will if you blow the check, for sure. So
Okay, I just will see what this does.
mhm.
And I will kind of call on its power to invoke it.
Actually, I'll just give you a straight up item bonus to the acrobatics check. So
Cool. So that's another
so yeah, basically +1 to your acrobatics. while
plus
you're-
one. All right.
do
So this is a +8 then.
All right. Hard for you to screw this up.
That's well, not incredible. That's a 20.
20.
Not
Again, that is
incredible.
a success. So give me a reflex save on the way through to see if you.
Okay, +9 to this. Oh, it's cock. It actually stopped.
That can happen
Oh,
on
there
a
we go.
digital dice.
No, it was just
For
it, like,
maximum
it
realism.
was going really
You
slow
see.
for a second. That's an 11.
11. Okay. So you
There we go. There's the
take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you get to the end, and a big old rock manages to catch you in sort of the small of the back just as you're getting to the finish line.
Ugh.
Okay, so my Jade Cat wouldn't do anything for that though, right? Like,
But you get across in one attempt, which is the big thing.
Right. Like it
Right.
sounds like this is a mixed success.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. If you do worse on the acrobatics check, you might have to do a subsequent acrobatics check.
So Phil, you see Aid like actually bleeding for the first time, more than
Yes.
just like a trifle cut. He's like, that hurt.
Yes, it did not look pleasant, I will say.
Ian, write this down. In the future, don't swing swords at aid. Throw rocks.
Drop building.
Sticks and stones
Well-
will break my bones, but swords will not hurt me.
It is like they say in this line of work, no? Rocks fall, everyone dies.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, bastard.
So when you mention the gold spilling out the sides,
No.
like how much gold are we talking here, and how much is
No.
it spilling?
Liam's
It's,
having his Abu from Aladdin moment.
every alcove is basically, it was stacked full of bones, is now stacked full of like gold bricks, and there's coins and jewelry and cups sort of spilling out into the hallway. And as you're going by, you could easily just lean down and grab something.
Well, I'm thinking Liam has his tricorn hat. Maybe as he runs Naruto style, he just has that hat down, trying to scoop up whatever
Scoop
he
up
can. Yeah.
I see him like actually going for the gold. I've got an arrow and I will shoot the freaking hat out of his hand. I'm not kidding. Aid is like,
Phil is
"Do
doing
not
like a little-
touch the gold.
Phil's doing a little sign of the cross, being like, that son of a bitch, he's actually going to do it.
So I'm serious. Like Aid will full
All
on
right. Well,
hit a shot. And if I hit him in the hand, oh well.
first, let's have you roll. Are you rolling acrobatics or athletics to traverse the hall?
My acrobatics. My acrobatics
Ooh, that's
is only slightly better than my pathetic athletics. So I will roll acrobatics. I almost rolling.
Acrobat.
That's horrible.
Oh, no.
Ooh. All right. So
Too
you
focused on the gold.
fail, but not critically.
Okay.
So you don't get a reflex save against this. You just take the damage. So
Okay. That's fair.
2 points of damage.
All right.
And you lean down to scoop some gold.
I do.
All right.
I'm taking a shot.
Okay, take your shot.
What's the opposite of aid? Can I try to impose a penalty on aid in this moment?
Harm?
You don't want me to stop him from taking the gold?
Well, I don't want you to shoot him.
No, I'm not trying to shoot him. I'm trying to shoot the hat. Going for the hat.
All right, shoot for the hat.
Let this be the
That's a
one that you
fif-
miss.
15 plus 7.
Oh, come on.
So 22.
So you shoot the hat, but he's already like, yes, you were lined up in your aim, but you wait for him to lean down before you actually shoot at his hand, I'm assuming. And between that, you basically shoot the hat into the gold pile.
Yeah.
Um,
And then if he looks up, I look at him, I go,
Liam, can you give me a will save?
17.
Another one that you really, really wanted to succeed on. So that's good.
Well, at
Again,
least I
like,
always succeed
Phil
on
would
the
have
ones
no
we-
idea. Phil would have no idea why you just pulled out your bow. He's like, "Can we try not to kill each other until we're out of the falling temple?"
All right, so let's see.
I'll explain to him like, the gold is probably cursed.
So as you scoop up, the hat sort of tumbles out of your hand into the gold, and the gold evaporates into a spirit form that sort of whooshes through you.
Oh, lovely.
Do it.
And the curse of the temple has entered you. And
Ooh.
You gain the wounded condition
Oh. I am wounded.
because you succeeded on your save. You are wounded
That
one.
is
Okay.
Probably fine.
Told you.
If you had failed on your save, it could have been worse.
Oh, okay.
So basically,
No
wounded
one
only comes
listen
in.
to me.
It comes into play if you get knocked out.
Okay.
Then you add your wounded to your dying condition. Dying 4 is dead. And basically, if you get
Flesh
knocked,
wound.
you start at dying 2.
Okay.
So, but wounded can be removed if you are restored to full hit points. So,
Right. Okay.
Which you're going to have to beg us for now.
but you have made
Yeah,
it
who is
across.
this we?
All right,
Who is this us?
who's coming next?
Oh, yeah. Boss has to come across.
Yeah.
I'm fine to go last just to ensure that everyone is safe.
Okay. Bass will take a run. I guess, yeah, his acrobatics is slightly higher than his athletics, so by slightly higher, I mean 1, but
Everyone counts at this point.
come on, Bass. There we go.
Ooh, 24, almost a critical success. But he gets to make a reflex save to avoid getting hit.
Sure does. +6. Come on, Wolfie baby.
Piece of cake.
Nice. 19.
So he dodges nimbly, weaving
Yeah.
like on one of those dog agility courses, doing the pole weave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Best in show.
Passes through without incident.
All right.
Nice. Give him a rub and he's like licking my wounds. It's okay. It's all right.
And Sir Sal
Sal just walks through at a leisurely pace using his shield as an
bears
umbrella.
down, shield up. Yeah.
So
Come on,
I'm doing
Sal.
acrobatics first, right?
You can do acrobatics or athletics if you prefer athletics.
I will do athletics, please.
Yes. So basically,
Just
this is
punch your
really
way
you
through.
just putting your shield up and just forcing your way.
Yeah, just 20.
20. That is a success.
Just punches
Roll-
falling rocks out of the way. Get out. of
And
my
since you
way.
did athletics, roll a fortitude save.
23.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you
Okay.
go.
You strongman your way through this.
Aha!
There you go.
Who needs reflexes when you have a shield?
Everyone.
Took another minute. Move the timers here.
Oh no, it is following us.
That's
So
the
you've
real
got
threat.
so you can see beyond you as well. The rest of the ossuary is still gold spilling out into the hallway. If anyone else feels like collecting some negative conditions, otherwise,
Yeah, Bass will look at everybody and just be like, I mean, not Bass, sorry, Aid. I don't even know. Man.
I think it's funnier if the dog is like,
The wolf looks up at you and goes,
But the exit is in front of you. The stairs lead up to the other building that has collapsed on top of this one.
we run?
Yep.
I
I mean,
mean,
it
all
has
right.
served us well so far.
All right, and you boot it out of here.
heck yeah.
Crossing that last room takes the final minute, and you hear behind you the building collapsing in, and you get into the adjacent building, and you feel it sort of starting to. So it doesn't have a lot of. It's being held up by this other building, so having it
Oh,
building below it cave in, there is going to be a domino happening here. But
So the Trivial Pursuit token is going to follow us then.
well, you are out of the biggest danger because at this point, even if this building did collapse, it basically just you would be outside. So do not get trapped under rubble, even if this bad boy goes down. So you manage to sort of get out, and just as the first building sort of you just see it sort of go down, and it's like everything settles down by about 3 feet, and then big plume of dust. You are standing in the jungle at the edge of the ruins. And I need to find. And the dust is so sort of this big cloud sort of follows you out as you exit, end up at the riverside.
Oh, look.
Hooray!
Company.
Oh,
You guys are here. And as you emerge from the ruins and get ready to head back to the beach, with the dust still settling behind you, you make note of movement in the surrounding jungle. A lot of movement. There are several javelin-wielding orcs making their presence known. You can hear war drums echoing through the forest. And a grizzled human man steps from between them, with the orc showing him unusual deference. You can only assume that this is Relic. And he sees the four of you and does sort of a mocking bow and says, Nick, again, we see there's nothing you can possess which I cannot take away.
It belongs in a museum. So do you.
throw me the idol, I'll throw you
Thought
the
I'd given up. And Relic gestures to the orcs around him. Nick, he chose the wrong friends. This time it will cost him. Hand over the artifacts.
Now listen, we don't want any trouble. We are here to do our job. We intend to fulfill that job.
In
Hey.
Elvish, I'm going to whisper to Liam. I bet I could shoot him before the orcs can move or breathe. Just in case.
You mean like you shot my hat?
Exactly.
And Relic locks eyes with you, Aid,
Of
and
course.
says to you in Elvish,
I was expecting that.
you could warn them if only you spoke Orcish. And we're going to roll initiative at this point because
Mhm.
the orcs-
Yeah.
Phil into a. What did he just say? It sounded condescending.
That sounded ominous.
Come on, it's not like we were going to get out of this without a fight. We're not going to
I
give
mean,
anything.
yeah,
not at
Like,
all.
here you go.
Mhm.
All right.
Oh boy, a 6. we go.
I guess I'll roll with perception
Yeah.
because I'm perceiving a lot right now. Yeah.
Can
Hey.
Is there like an insult bonus that I can add to this? Or like,
If you want to roll intimidation versus your perception,
no, my intimidation is poop.
I got a 16.
Slippery Phil.
So I hate to let you guys down, but I only got a 15.
Oh no.
Well, we're dead.
It all comes falling apart.
For aid, that's like
That's the end of that.
that's brutal, man. It's actually that like
campaign ending roll right there.
it's aid is cringing because Relic's Elvish is so atrocious. It's like destroying every word. I was like, oh my language. Like, so you speak it, but not well.
Maybe read and write it better than the pronunciation.
Ooh, excuse me.
Oh, Undescending. Haha. Oh, the war chief goes first.
Ew, no.
Right. I think the first thing he's going to do, he tips his head back and roars this enormous battle cry. Bellowing mightily, he gives himself and his allies a bolstering cry. And then he's going to move up to Sir Sal because you are the closest. Take a swing.
Break yourselves upon my body.
And this guy is swinging a big old great club.
Oh, great.
So he's going to take a swing. Ooh.
Oh.
Ouch.
Yeah, 25 is going to hit.
All right. But not a crit.
No.
That's good news for you because that 26 damage
Yeah.
from the crit would have been
It's
bad.
close.
It's like
but,
you're dead. Yeah.
Mhm.
We're not in a good
taking-
place right now.
Seven.
Yeah. Well, the good news is Abe won't get hit again. So the matter that he's only got 7 hit points won't matter that much, right? All right. So that was War Cry, move up, swing. He is done. Liam.
Oh, yay. I think Liam, I can go that far away. So Liam is going to first stride. 5, 10, 15 over to here. I will use my quick bomber feat to pull out my final bomb, which is a lesser acid flask.
Nice.
And I will chuck that at the guy that just smacked Sir Sal.
Okay.
That's a 16 hit.
16's not going to hit.
Ah.
Flash damage.
Let me just see here. So it doesn't say anything about if it misses. Splash damage. Well, yeah, no splash damage. So I guess
Yeah, it says right in the thing. There's one splash. So
yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
was-
And I will remind you, since you are in the underbrush, you are concealed, so people will have to make a flat check to attack you.
Okay. With my last action, I will
Hero.
pull up my sling.
Yep.
That'll be me.
Work brute.
Does it fire outrageous fortune?
This guy. Just 3 feet away. There. Chuck his javelin at
Interesting.
8. Javelin. That just misses Mr. Aid.
Nope.
And this guy, what is he? 25 gets him there.
Again, it just does that.
Yeah.
Watches it go by.
I guess so this one will have dropped his javelin. He'll use an action to pull out his knuckle dagger. And you're going to try and
Ooh.
punch Sir Sal around that hard corner. I'm going to give you a bit of cover on this. So
Good.
AC
Nice.
+2. Oof.
Oh no! Oh no!
Well,
Oh dear.
that's that.
Oh
That-
my.
This is going to be a really short episode.
Is it too early to surrender?
Yeah. Don't think there's much I can do about that.
All right. Who's got healing potions? I guess is the next question.
I think we
So,
used them all.
is
right?
there-
Put it on him.
buddy.
So, is there any detriment to hitting below 0, or is
No,
it just
you are now. You will be dying. So we'll get to do the death
You
and
will
die.
be dying.
I think it comes up on your turn. Okay, so yeah, when you get knocked out, you move in the initiative order to immediately before me. So that gives us the most time to get to you before your next turn. Because once it comes to your turn, then we start rolling your death saves. So you get to move for this orc brute.
interesting?
So, blah, 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 blah. So, yes. You're bleeding out, otherwise at death's door. While you have this condition, you are unconscious. Dying always includes value. So, hit points, healing and dying. Here we go. So I gotta go back.
I mean, you still have.
Okay, so
You
creatures
used
cannot be
one
reduced.
healing potion, or did you use both?
I don't think I used both.
I feel like
Pretty
you
sure I
still
just
have
used
one
the
on you,
one.
right? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so as a player character, when you are reduced to 0 hit points, you are knocked out with the following effects. Immediately move your initiative to directly before the turn in which you were reduced to 0. So again, it gives your friends the most time to get to you. You gain the dying 1 condition. Oh, if the effect that knocked you out was a critical success, you gain dying 2.
Oh no.
Oh,
So you're dying 2.
Hooray!
So this would have been super important for Liam, who has wounded already,
oh yeah.
because you would add wounded to dying. So that would have been super bad. So you're dying 2. On
Of 4?
your turn, yeah, so when you hit dying 4, you are dead.
No.
However, on your turn, you can take recovery checks. The DC of the recovery check is 10 plus your current dying value. So you'll be rolling DC 12 flat check on your turn. If you succeed, you reduce your dying value by 1. If you fail, you increase it by 1. Crit succeed and crit fail are by 2. And the last thing to point out is that if you have a hero point left,
Oh yeah.
you can spend a hero point when you are about to die. You spend all your hero points when you're about to die and stabilize.
And we always start each session with at least 1,
With
right?
1. Yes.
Okay.
So.
So when it gets to your turn, if you are still unconscious and dying, then we will. I'll give you a skull and crossbones and a number 1.
Thing is, he's the healer and just went down. So the rest of us can do nothing.
Well,
Yeah, we kind of need him back in the fight, don't we?
Like
Oh,
we
that
can't even
was-
get him back in the fight. Like we can't heal him.
you can,
Yeah.
with a medicine check, you can administer first aid. So you could try to stabilize him at 0.
Oh,
But if he uses his hero point, he would automatically stabilize.
Correct. And ooh, that stabilized check is hard for you guys to do.
5 plus the recovery roll for 50. Oh
So
yeah. Oh my
15
goodness.
plus his dying. So you'd be trying a DC 17 medicine check.
whoa!
I think you need to use the hero point.
Yes.
Well, you can,
But-
if I have a potion on me, you can grab it and use it on me, right? Or is that,
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
Okay.
that'll
All right.
just be our single shot. If I go back down after that, it's bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Slippery Phil, you are up.
Okay, so you do have a potion on your person, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's
'Cause
froze.
he only he used one. I gave him mine. He had the other one, and then he used one. So
Okay, so if I stride over to him, grab the potion, and administer it, that would probably be my full turn, right?
Correct.
Aid, cover my 6. All right,
Perfect.
back in at him.
All right, so that is a D8 healing potion.
Yeah.
All right, one.
Specifically, Aid, when I say cover my 6, I mean make sure that guy behind me does not kill me while I do this. Just so we're completely clear on this.
oh, he threw a javelin at me. He's going to die.
All right, so I'm gonna roll a D8.
Oh, I'll do it. Sorry. I was so caught up in fiction.
In the moment, I understand.
Get an 8, get an 8.
1d8, right? Ooh, the 4.
No, the 7. You mean?
Well, the difference between 4 and 7 is not great. So
Is there any? Is there a bonus?
right.
I mean, in the grand
Does that
scheme
cost
of
anything?
things, sure.
all right. Where is
It definitely feels like healing in this game is a bit of a diminishing return. When the average attack does like 15 damage.
Yeah. Well, the crits are
Yeah.
doing 15.
These guys are like hitting hard, man.
All right. That was Phil's turn. We're up to Aid.
All right. I know there's like 2 guys right by Sir Sal. I can't. There's no way I
So
can
from your
take
current
him
position,
out.
this guy would have cover from you, but the leader is definitely on the up. Actually, he'd have. This guy's going to have hard cover from the rebel. This guy's going to have soft cover from your allies. Actually, no, but Sir Sal's prone. He's not going to have any cover. Clear shot at the war chief. Hard cover for this brute. Clear shot at this guy.
Now you know what Phil said. There's this guy here, but that chief hits hard too.
Please do not leave me to die.
No, I'm not going to leave you to die, but Sir Sal is almost dead.
Oh, well, please do not leave him to die either.
So I'm going to, you said I have a clear shot at the chief guy?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take my shot at him. So I'm gonna use my Hunter's Edge precision,
Okay.
which will give me so that's 1 action. That'll give me an extra D8 if I hit him, because I need to hurt this guy. Something fierce. All right. There we go. plus 7. 14 plus 7, 21 to hit.
That is a hit.
All right, so first D8 piercing is 7 piercing plus another 8 precision.
Oof.
So 15 points of piercing damage.
He is bloodied already.
Nice.
He's unhappy with this turn of events.
I'm sure he is.
Shocking.
And with my second attack, I'm gonna shoot him again.
Bring it.
He needs to. I see him as a threat, and I'm like, the chief got to go. Aid's reasoning is like, I know that like Relic is like the leader, but like if the orc chief were to go down, that might make the other orcs go like, oh crap.
Mhm.
So, all right, this is only a +2 this time. That's a 17 plus 2 for 19.
To the point. You have hit.
Oh, seriously?
Ooh.
Okay, so 19, guys, 19. 19 to hit.
That's what I'll aim for.
That's only 6 points this time. 6 piercing damage. No precision added to that.
Yep. He's pretty hurt.
So I
A
just
couple arrows
unleashed.
sticking out of him, and he just snarls and spittle coming off of his fangs, and he locks eyes with Aid.
Oh yeah,
Points and
I'm gonna kind of kneel, like just or like not like go down, but like I just kind of turn, and the other orc that threw the javelin at me, I don't have any like action to intimidate, but I'm just kind of look at him and go.
give him
Like,
the your
like,
next look.
You see what I did to your chief there?
Yeah, hopefully that'll at least demoralize them a little bit.
Like he's going down.
Relic sees what's going on here. And when he sees the war chief take down Sir Sal, or it wasn't even the chief, it was the brute, wasn't it? Sees
Mhm.
Sir Sal go down with that bloody punch, and you see Relic sort of flinches at that one. And then Aid's filling the chief with arrows, and he's starting to look a little panicked, and he's going to
He's a chicken.
over here.
Oh.
Well, somehow I doubted he was going to be the powerhouse of this fight anyway.
No,
I had
Like,
no
yeah,
concerns.
little
He's
squeamish.
behind
Is
that one block.
He crouches down and attempts to hide. He doesn't do a very good job.
As he's running in Elvish, I yell out "coward."
He doesn't care.
But like in like the most Elvish like
You,
Elvish
you-
meaning of coward, which is like you might as well just end your own life now because
you roll every R and dot every I, and
yeah,
just
it's like a 100 syllable long word.
all right. This
A good Elvish insult takes the better part of a day to finish.
It's in poetic form. Like
It's got 18 stanzas.
great.
Perfect diameter pentameter.
All right, I'm gonna measure. Oh, well, good news and bad news. Bad news is he's going for the wolf. Good news is there's lots of cover. So wolf's AC +1, I think it is. Let me just check. Cover.
For soft cover.
Yes.
he's small, right? So he's yeah.
Yeah, that's why you were able to shoot over him without it.
Yeah.
But this guy's shooting through basically he's shooting through the war chief to get at the wolf. So
Okay.
+1 to your AC versus this javelin. Boy,
That just hits.
Oh.
All right.
My AC is 16.
Oh.
so even with
Well, hold up
threads
now.
the needle.
Hmm.
Oh,
I am conscious again, yes.
you sure are.
You dare strike us. Is the one that hitting him I guess he's a bit far away, so I actually don't think I can do anything about that. Because he is 25 feet away from me. Okay. Carry on.
All right. Then Bass takes 8 points of piercing.
Oh.
Oh,
Big yelp as he.
Mhm.
or not, mon chien. I hear that every dog goes to heaven.
Tis true.
Wolf.
Well, wolves probably too. I'm sure they will make an exception.
Um, okay, first thing he's going to do, we're on the war chief's turn.
Mhm.
He's going to put a boot into Sir Sal's head and just push him.
Hey. None of this.
Because you're down, he wants to kick you while you're down. So this
No.
There's no need for that.
what is your fortitude DC? So you
He's
whatever your
really gonna
fortitude
die
bonus
now.
plus
That is going to be 17.
17. All right. Rolling athletics against that. I've hit it exactly. So I succeed. I push you 5 feet.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna
That's annoying.
push you there. And then
That counts as an attack, right?
yes.
I wasted his highest bonus on the kick, so there is that.
See, that's why I'm asking. I'm like,
And that's why, yeah. Like,
And he basically, in the process of doing this, he's kind of like steps over you and just sort of pushes you out of the way. So he can come over to the guy who's shooting arrows at him.
interesting.
And he's going to take a swing at you. This is at second attack with the old great club. 22 is going to hit, though.
Oh,
oh
jeez.
no.
Well, this guy is definitely within 15 feet.
Sure is.
He's right next to me.
Uh-huh.
Feel the weight of your sins upon you, heathen. You must choose whether his opponent is unharmed or if his opponent gains resistance equal to, I guess, 3, and then they get enfeebled 2 until the end of its next turn.
He will not take the enfeebled. He will allow you to completely block the shot.
Hey.
Visions of this
That's not
orc
too bad.
sitting and relaxing on a warm beach as the sun's rays cascade down upon him,
Now,
panning brilliantly. A life that he could have had he not chosen to attack us in this moment.
now, question: is this something that requires you to use your shield?
No,
Okay. Because
it is
We
a
haven't actually-
reaction, but that is it.
we haven't actually ever hit your shield. I don't think, which is kind of
No.
weird.
I've only raised it a couple of times, and those times it never came up.
Okay, so let's see. I have kicked you. I walked over and I took a swing at Aid and almost crippled him, but instead got blocked. Liam's turn. You got the war chief right up in your grill. I will warn you that making ranged attack with someone adjacent to you could potentially trigger reactions, as it is an interact, or but specifically in the attack of opportunity.
Ah. Okay.
So
Okay, so I have my sling out already, so I don't have to interact to pull it out.
and there is a single action step
Yep.
where you can move 5 feet without provoking.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to step for my first action.
Yep.
I am going to
Step into
a
the
sling
bushes.
attack the war chief right in front of me.
Perfect.
Sling.
13's not going to hit.
Oh,
And then I think seeing all craziness breaking here and the fact that Aid did not issue a command to boss, I am going to nature check command an animal and give boss a command.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I mean, you do
Oh.
speak Elvish.
I do speak Elvish and we're in a team, so I'm hoping that maybe I can free up an action for Craig to do something else.
Is
that would be good because I definitely was gonna order him to retreat
I think it was
into cover.
foreshadow.
So
All
Oh,
right.
okay.
Well,
That's not the command I'm going to issue, but
and an animal.
well,
we'll see if I
don't
even
know.
succeed.
You whatever you're
All
gonna do.
right,
I was just
so you need
he's at 3 hit points and he's very hurt. So
Yeah.
so nature check against the animal's will DC.
Okay. So-
Pass's will DC is so you need to hit a 14 with your nature check.
I have a +2 to nature, but let's see.
I
For
love it.
crying out loud.
Uh,
I really wanted that to work.
yeah, I
Me
know. It
too.
would have been cool. It would have been cool.
So you call out to him from the bushes, but he is too intent on seeing what's happening to his master. He's not paying you attention, unfortunately.
Well,
I am not his master. I am his friend.
His friend, his best friend in the whole world, is about to get brutalized by this war chief. So he's got other issues.
well, Aid, since you speak Elvish, Liam would have called out, "Boss, take down the war chief." That was the command I was going for.
You would have seen Aid's eyes actually go hard.
All right.
He looks back towards you. Goes.
We need help.
Boy, what's this guy? This guy's going to have to stride up here for a little bit of flanking.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
mon Dieu.
Jeez.
He's going to pull out his daggery thing. What is it called? Oops, that's bass.
A dagger?
Well, he's got
Is
it's his orcish knuckle dagger. That's what. it
Oh,
is.
right.
Oh, like a, what was it called? Like a Qatar?
Yeah, something.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Yeah,
like
can
a
you
yeah,
hold that's got
Qatar, yeah.
Yeah.
his ring pop.
Yeah.
it's
And-
pointy
Oh.
ring pop.
Oh, that's going to
Yep.
hit. Only does 4 damage though.
He's gonna hit. My AC is 18.
You are flanked,
Oh, right.
which makes you flat-footed,
All right.
which puts it down to 60. Which is an exact hit. For
That's
4,
unfortunate.
Oh,
but
jeez.
that's all I can do. And now it is Sir Sal's turn.
Oh, boy.
Right. Okay. Standing up.
That's an action.
Yeah, that is an action. But I probably want to do that. All right. First action will be to stand up.
Mhm, mhm.
Second action will be to lay on hands.
Mm-hmm.
Myself.
Smart.
I normally wouldn't want to, but if I go down, the whole party goes down. So
You are kind of our anchor right now.
Yep.
we shall be selfish in this one moment. And then my third action will be to smite this war chief
Mm-hmm.
because Sir Sal, despite being one who wishes to try to talk things out at first, I think is of the correct and smart opinion that trying to do that would mean we all die. So
Yep.
we're just going to swing the sword and sort it out later.
That
Oh,
is 2 on the die.
A
And for
nine,
swords upwards.
a 9 to hit because I rolled a 2 on the die there.
Yep, that's not going to cut it.
That's
Bit of a nail
unfortunate.
biter, not going to lie.
All right.
I tried.
You sure did. This guy, move over to here. You see Slippery Phil, you were helping out. He doesn't like people who help.
Oh,
He's
Jerk.
going to punch at you. He's going to hit you for 8 hit
Oh my
points.
goodness.
okay. As
These orcs are brutal.
This is nuts, man.
okay, I could not react to that.
You can't react to that?
Well, I mean, like,
Oh.
it's a 22, right? That's not
Very well then. You there, orc, you as well. Realize the follies of your ways.
How many of these do you have?
Why
It's
it's
a
just been my turn, so I
It's a
get it back.
reaction.
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
crap. That's
I can.
nuts.
There's no limit as long as I have a reaction. I can do it.
Yep.
That's insane.
It's
So-
effectively my aura.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
So my choice is either 0 damage or
Or
reduced
resistance and
damage
enfeebled 2.
enfeebled 2. Yeah, we'll do the 0 damage.
Ah, justice.
The orcs just keep going like, huh? It's more like they just don't know what you're saying, so they're like, what?
I
He's
mean,
gonna
it's
take his
magic.
he's gonna take his second swing at you.
Oh no.
17 on his second swing. Holy smokes, that hits.
Oh, for crying out loud! No, you're going.
Okay. Well,
Luckily, my lay on hands made me beefy
Mhm.
enough to take down to 1 HP.
Oh my
the only hit point that
goodness.
counts is the last one, right?
Mhm.
That's correct.
Oh man!
If you go down again, you're gonna have to use that hero point, man. Like there's
Yes,
no
I am.
question. Because
My
that
one and
potion's
only
gone.
hero point.
Like that's that, right?
Wow.
Like, there's no.
We need to take some. Ah, man. I'm so bad. I'm so mad I missed that swing.
That was harsh.
Clutch. All right, Slippery Phil.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm keeping us alive as best I can, guys. Need to kill this war chief and hopefully
Okay.
They're
I'm glad that you
cowards.
said that because I was a little on the fence about how to best lend my assistance here. But if
Well,
killing the war
also-
chief is still our plan.
I think so for 2 reasons. One, it gives us leverage in trying to maybe convince these orcs to leave, and 2, the flanking that he's providing to both me and Aid is not great, or potentially to me and then to Aid is not good.
I'm going to try and tumble through the war chief to gain some panache.
Yeah.
Okay.
Punch him in the junk while you go.
See that acrobatics check.
15 for a dirty 20 total.
Dirty 20. You have successfully tumbled through the war chief.
Nice.
I kind of use a boss as like one of those like sawhorses that gymnasts use. It kind of like
Oh
vault off
yeah.
of him. And
Yeah. Nice.
All right. Now that I have some panache, I should probably try to do some damage to this guy.
And if I could suggest either ending in either that square or that square, so you can also flank him.
Yeah. Do
Oh,
it.
actually, yes, that's a great idea. In fact. Okay.
All right, so you've tumbled through. You've got your panache active, so you can use your finisher.
Hurry up and kick him in the panache.
I'm going to apply my finisher to this.
So you're confident finisher.
Assuming it hits.
Please, come on. Come on.
So that was a 13 for a 19 total.
19 total is a hit.
Oh,
Hey.
I thought you said your total was 13. I was like,
no, like the 13 on the die.
All right, you've got 3d6 minus 1.
oh, destroy him.
Average, you take him down.
Just slap him down.
First one's a 1.
Uh-oh.
Second is a 5.
Yeah.
That'll be 9 damage total.
Okay, so what happens is the war chief uses his reaction to trigger his ferocity.
Right.
He takes a knee, and he is at 1 hit point.
Classic orc. Yeah.
Bring him down! Bring him down!
He is
Oh,
used-
he's dead. No,
He's wounded. You can see that he's wounded 1. So yeah, he's looking super hurt. You have 1 action left. You cannot.
I
Make any-
cannot use it to attack. Can I attempt to tumble through again?
Yeah, absolutely. You can use your and get panache back to start with. Extra.
Panache.
I feel like it wasn't wounded.
Yeah.
This time, like the tumble through is more just like, like walk through, like, hey, what?
And the good news is you've already
What are you
used.
gonna do?
He's already used his reaction, so he can't attack of opportunity.
Hey.
Can I do a tumble through with sort of this trajectory here?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to end up in this space if I'm successful in my tumbling. 17 for 22 total.
Oh
Yep.
yeah,
Nailed it.
Nice.
slipping away, man. Slippery Phil.
All right. And we should mark you with something to show you've got panache.
That was beautiful, man. You didn't. He's at one, but that was awesome. That's his
I mean,
own
Look
thing.
for panache. There we
Not
go.
not because
Set them up for you.
you did, and
All
yeah,
right.
he's definitely gonna
And
die.
it is Aid's turn.
Oh yeah. Do we remember these orcs previously? They didn't have opportunity attacks, did they?
The brutes did not.
Yeah.
Cool. Then
Chieftain does, I think.
Yeah, the war chief does.
But he's already used his reaction.
That's right.
Oh, that's true.
So I'm going to level my bow right in his face. Like pretty much like line up like right where his eye is and just let him have it.
You do have a long bow, so it's got volley 30, right? So you take a penalty for attacking at close range.
I do have a penalty, but I also I guess I don't have flank.
Not anymore, no.
I will
'Cause the other option would be just to punch him, right? Like that's
No, bash him with the front of the bow.
Oh yes, I will do that because that is worked quite well actually.
Mhm.
And he only has 1 hit point, so
That's the thing, right? You just have to hit.
and I actually I can add my precision to this anyways because I've already used the one that I marked. So this is like a brutal hit. Okay, so I'm just gonna look at him. And yeah, instead of stringing my bow, I just bring my fist like the bow right up to his face. And in Elven, he's not gonna understand it anyways, but I'm like, you followed the wrong person. Then just
did you want to move into flanking before you do that? Because it will give you a bonus to hit, which you don't want to turn down either. Just
but then I have to move. Well, you know what? Because I want to save my I want him to go down, and then if I have my move, then I can fully get away from dude behind me. I've got a pretty good bonus, so
all right. Just
I'm gonna bank on it. I gotta bank on this. So we know the 19 hit him, right? So
Yep.
that's a 15 plus 7 for 22.
Hit.
So
He's
I'm
already
going to calculate this damage. So this is 1d4 plus 2 butt bludgeoning. That's a 4.
Yeah, you
so
want to
that's
calculate the overkill.
6 bludgeoning plus my precision is 5 an extra 5 bludgeoning. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 11 bludgeoning damage.
All right. So with the bow in hand, you just fill in this guy's face, and you must have driven one of his tusks up into his brain or something. Because you
Awesome.
Oh,
see the lights go out, and he just crumples.
Hey.
No way to go.
X on him.
stand down.
You
will
see a reaction from the brutes. They don't look like they are demoralized. They look like they are now angry.
I mean, that's fine. That'll also
There's
mess up their footwork.
Bass may also catch the
We can work with that.
scent of urine in the air, and you hear a squeak from over here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Perhaps
I forgot
actually-
about you, my friend.
Perhaps he should be our target now.
So here's what I'm going to do.
Yes, you still have 2 actions left.
I do have 2 actions. I will use one of them to command Bass.
Yep.
Hunt.
Go fetch.
Yeah, seriously.
And I will use my last to I need cover and I need space from these guys. So okay, so I'll resolve mine first. So I have 35 movement. 20, 25, 30. So I'm actually going to run down into these bushes here myself. Straight down. And then Bass, his movement is 30 feet. No. Where's his move? 40 feet. So he will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 40. He's gonna stay in the bushes though. But he's gonna peek out and he's gonna look right at Relic, just Rictus snarl like give that full, like deep throaty growl.
Yeah, he's back here. He's cowering. He's
Sebastian just letting you know that he sees them and just baring teeth, like full on, just I mean, like that alpha wolf, just like the teeth just right out. And there's like blood on his coat, but he's just.
That's your turn. Awesome. So very much like what was his name? Six-fingered man in Princess Bride.
Oh yes.
He drops and runs. He's faced with a duel. It's like, yeah, I'm out. He's going to.
Did he counter the Duke?
So he moves and he's going to try to hide again.
Yeah, the Count, right? Yeah, Count.
Yes.
I know. I was like, he's a Count, right? The Count guy. Yeah. My name is Allied Corral. You almost killed my wolf. Prepare to die.
He's better hidden this time. Still have a pretty good idea of where he is.
I think Bastard's still sniffing that with all that
Orc brute. What is orc?
piss drip.
I have to move.
That was all thanks to you, Slippery Phil.
I'm doing what I can.
Yeah.
It's usually not much.
Oh, that was huge, man.
Gonna have to move twice to get to here.
You and I took him down.
Hello, my little
Oh.
friend.
Oh,
First, I got to roll a flat check.
Find the halfling. Oh, find the halfling.
I succeed on my
meat's
flat
back
check.
on the menu,
Oh.
boys.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Now, here's a knuckle dagger. 17 to hit.
That is my AC. I don't have my
6
shield up.
points. 6 points of
Taking the
damage.
Hobbit to Isengard.
Oh boy.
Kills in your face.
Big old-
So 6,
Little
that's so
ouch.
I'm at 11 wounded, which leaves
The
me
Hobbits, the
at
Hobbits, the Hobbits, the Hobbits, the Hobbits,
5
the
hit points.
Yep.
Hobbits. What do you say?
Right. My turn. Liam, you're up.
Tell me, where is Gandalf?
Well, I was gonna try to help out Sir Sal, but now this jerk's in my face.
Yeah.
I don't have any
They have no
bombs
reactions. Run away.
left.
I mean, they have no opportunity to attack, so run away.
But if they have no opportunity attacks, then I can just sling them a couple times. So I'm
You're
gonna
still at
start off.
You're still at disadvantage for close range, though, right? Or no?
Nope.
Oh no!
Or-
It just it just
I don't
provokes.
think-
Right.
Yeah, you're the one at disadvantage with close range because of your bow.
Yeah.
Sling does not have volley. You do
Sling
need to
outrageous
reload.
misfortune in his face.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Slings-
Reloading has to happen.
Yeah, slings reload 1. So
All right, then I will reload,
Okay.
and I will sling attack the one that's just gotten right up in my face and swung at me.
Right in the nuts. Which is probably about head height for you. Oh my word!
yeah, not gonna do it.
Can't hit anything tonight with anything.
So far, it's been 1 point of splash damage. I think was.
Yep, that's all I've dealt. Jeez.
You gotta stop holding back, Broggle.
I'm not trying to. I suppose I will have to stride because I have to get away. So I will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there. And that'll be my turn. Oh, jeez.
tell by the way I use my walk that I'm running away from this stupid.
This guy's just going to sidle up to Slippery Phil. There's
Oh, you
one
don't have
action.
to do that.
I mean, I don't have to, and yet I can. I actually got to move. Otherwise, it got hard.
Hey, why cannot we all just be friends?
All right, so same thing. I gotta roll a flat check since you're in the bushes here. So I need to hit a DC 5.
I'm in the bushes of
I've hit the DC 5.
Well
I'll
done.
go do punch at
Let's
you.
call it a draw. Oh, that actually doesn't hit me.
I've missed with a
Woo!
mark for the first time tonight.
He mistook the green leaf beside you for you.
I see you have fallen for my natural camouflage.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna punch again. So another flat check.
Okay, I'm gonna use my reaction to.
Oh, way to
add a
punch down.
+2 to my AC for this one.
Don't need it. Look at that. Do the flat check. He punches more leaves.
What he gets for punching down, man.
Mhm. All right, Sir Sal, you're
Jerk.
confidently at 1 hit
Yeah.
point,
Yes, I am.
and this guy
So
goes
here's the-
next.
Oh, he does. Okay. Well, because here's what I'm trying to. Here's something. Because right now, no one's within range of my aura.
I
feel
feel
like-
heathens.
flanking, but
Well, I feel like aid is pretty good. I kind of want to go up and flank that orc and help out my party.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm hidden. I'm okay.
Which I should be able to do. I think. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
much like he did to you, you step over
Yes.
the chief.
Looks like we're about to form a conga line if I don't get this guy down. Am I in the bushes here too?
Yes, you are.
Neat. All right.
All right, he is flanked by two
Attack!
bushy men. All right.
Did Jack just twist Phil's mustache while he said the camouflage line? Yes, he did.
21 to hit.
21.
Canonically, Phil does wear a false mustache.
All right.
Yes. We must ask you about that one sometime.
Yeah. So he similarly takes a knee, uses his reaction to get fierce.
So
He's
now the
sitting there.
question becomes, do I go for the second strike and maybe take him out? Or do I raise my shield?
Hmm.
Raise your shield because
Yeah.
You have one hit point.
we have
do.
been flanked. This is advantageous.
I shall raise
And-
my shield.
Phil can potentially take him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is
So-
that. So
Yeah, defend yourself because we can't
Oh.
lose you.
Right.
We cannot lose you.
I shall raise my shield.
All right. This guy is unhappy he walked away from him.
I don't know if it'll do me
Aw,
much good at 1
Muffin.
HP, but we'll see.
Oh,
All right. So first,
You are in the bushes.
flat check.
Bushes. Oof.
Yeah, he's beaten the bushes.
I'm happy he beat the bushes with a 16 because
Yes.
ideally that means he won't get as high next time.
All right.
I mean,
11.
Bob,
Correct.
Oh!
Ha ha!
Now the misses are coming. All right.
Great ball.
Try again. Beats the flat check
Wow.
again.
I
Oh.
see you. You don't
Same
hide as
roll
well.
on everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
10.
hey,
Ah!
Yes.
go Bushes. MVP right there, Bushes.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, can the
If
bushes gain
anything-
inspiration? Like,
If anything, it's sort of like a way to give you a reroll. If you happen to roll really good on the bush attack.
Mhm.
Mm.
All right. Slippery Phil, you're up. You got
Kill this
Okay.
guy.
And you've got panache. You don't.
I'm not gonna apply the finisher to this guy because he's only at 1 HP, right?
That makes
It'd
sense.
be
Although,
superfluous.
finisher
Although-
automatically applies damage, so you would definitely kill him. You don't have to. You wouldn't have to hit him.
Oh, it's just an auto kill?
Well, it would. The
Well,
finisher.
I mean, I think it does like a certain amount of damage even on miss. Is
yes,
the
you do
thing.
2 points of damage on a miss.
So it's an auto kill.
It would be an auto kill.
in this
In this
situation.
situation, yes.
I mean, do you have to choose before you make any attacks or do a finisher?
No, the finisher has to be the last attack, so he could miss with
That's what I'm saying. So if you make an attack first,
the first.
Yeah.
Wait, you might as well, because what's the downside otherwise, right?
Yes, you could use your finisher as your third attack if you wanted to, and have the -10 penalty, and doesn't matter because it's going to do 2 points of damage.
Yeah. So you might as well
I think
try
it-
it.
It feels like the best action here. So I'll make a regular attack first and then hope that hits.
I like that when Slippery Phil gets panache, he somehow also gets pink eye.
Oh, I just realized that. 18?
18 is a hit.
Yes.
Okay.
He's already used his reaction, so he can be no more fierce than he already is. He goes.
I did exactly 1 damage.
That's exactly what you needed.
You killed him with a quip.
All right.
That's a different archetype, unfortunately.
You killed him with your
actions
mustache.
left.
Just like. "Ugh."
All right, now get in and get into the bushes behind me, and or flank if
Yeah,
you think
can
that's
either
better.
flank here or get some bush action there.
Being flat-footed does not make him less likely to get hit, right? Sal?
Being-
If I flank this guy, that's not going to like help Sal's defenses. It's just
It
gonna
won't help my defenses. It'll just help us attack the orc,
Right. Okay.
which is also not bad because we're not rolling super well.
Right.
I think I'm going to get greedy and try for the second attack.
Yep. No, that's not. Are you going to use your finisher on this one, or are you just going to do a regular?
Well, I only have 1 action left, so might as well. What's the penalty for
guaranteed
attacking
damage,
the
so.
second time?
Second time. Is your weapon agile?
It's a rapier, which I think is
I think it's agile.
agile.
Let me see. Rapier is deadly disarm finesse.
Oh,
Okay, so no.
So finesse says you can use your dex bonus. Agile has a smaller multi-attack penalty.
Oh.
So
Interesting.
the fist daggers these guys are using only do a cumulative -4 each attack. Yours are -5s.
Okay, so this will effectively be a +1 to hit, but I am applying my finisher.
Is flanked. So
16.
16 hits.
Oh
He's
yeah.
flanked
Okay.
because he's flanked. Yes.
Nice.
All right. So this
Okay.
is 3d6.
4. That was 2 6s and a 4, so 15 damage total.
Jeez.
Oh baby.
Wow.
Yeah, where was this when we were fighting the mummies and the skeletons?
And
All
the
right,
To be
so-
beaver.
fair though, we need this now. We need this now. This is
So
when
similarly, this guy is enacts his ferocity.
Bill pops in behind him and like slices a pea in his back.
I just perfectly cut the straps of his suspenders so his pants fall down.
Yeah, that's right.
This boxer shorts with hearts on them.
Humiliation damage.
It's what they wear under their loincloths.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right,
Boxer
that was
shorts
an
with Relic
epic turn
space
for
on the
Slippery
butt.
Phil. All right, Aid.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Get that rapscallion.
Yeah, so please kill him before he kills me back.
So I'm pretty sure the flanking bonus only applies to melee attacks.
That would make
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, it's flat-footed creatures that are.
That being said, you could still take a shot at that orc and then chase after guy,
Yeah.
or chase after him, take a shot and chase after him.
Well, from where I am, I've got a clear shot at the guy between the two of you.
That's what I'm
Yes.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna be able to take out that other one in one hand. He's got that
No, that's fine.
ferocity thing. So
Yeah, it's the fact that this guy is gonna be. We're just gonna take 2 more hits to take down after his turn.
yeah. So I'll go for the 1 hit point, dude. This is not precision because I haven't moved down onto him. So this is just okay. 14 plus 7,
21 will hit.
21 again.
So he was dead.
Yeah. But I'm still
Aha!
gonna do my damage of 7 piercing damage.
So yes, Phil tumbles in behind him, lights him up, and he sort of tips his head back as he's screaming in pain, and you right through the back.
Right in the middle of the P. Like he marks the P and I just like right in this.
All right, that's one action.
Okay. second, do I command Bass or do I leave him? I'm going to leave him there for now, actually. I believe, because if I go, let's see, 10. Can I get where I can see him?
So
Don't think so.
clear lines of sight are hard to come by because of where he is. You would have to be. Oops.
I can get to,
You'd have to be somewhere
yeah, I can get to there.
where. So he's definitely going to have a cover.
But I can see him.
So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. He's going to have. Oh, but he hid on his turn. So let's double check what that does. Think. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, against the perception DCs. What is your perception DC aid? So your perception bonus plus 10.
17.
17 is exactly what he rolled in the stealth check. You know where he is.
Hey.
Okay.
So he'll have
Certainly.
cover, but you know where he is.
So I'm going to look right towards him. And I will say, there is one orc left standing. And I'm going to shoot him.
All right.
So this is only a +2. That is an 18 +2 for 20.
Against his covered AC, you have hit
Oh, baby. Oh.
as he is cowering behind this rock.
Is it possible to go for like, I don't know if this like how much health he has, whatever, but like for wounding as opposed to like straight up
Let's
killing?
take a look at non-lethal takedown. No,
Hey.
non-lethal attacks. Blah, 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 blah. So you would technically would have declared this ahead of time, take a -2 circumstance penalty to the attack roll.
Oh, I see. Okay. Then I'll
But-
just shoot him then.
If you wanted to, like, we can retcon that if you were intending to wound rather than kill.
Well, that, yeah, but then I wouldn't have not hit him. So I just,
No. Your adjusted 18 still hits.
does it? Okay.
Yeah,
I
you
think,
still hit.
because I think eight's thought is, yeah, like I don't want to kill him. I want to wound him so he cannot get away.
So yeah, you put an arrow in his thigh.
That's exactly what I want to do. Yeah. And that's going to be 7 points of piercing damage or non-lethal, whatever it is. But
Yep. He, similar to the orcs, he takes a knee, but he's
Forcefully.
not being fierce about it. He goes down. He's like, "Oh my!" He's-
and then I'll just, and then
You know,
as if I'm
what's-
commanding an animal, I go, stay. And that's it for me.
All right. So yes, he spends his turn grabbing at this arrow in his thigh and doing nothing else. The last orc brute. Oh, he's not happy with you, Mr. Phil.
Aw.
I'm not very happy with myself right now, to be honest.
He's going to step up and see what he can do with the old knuckle dagger. Whack.
Oh,
That hurt.
Mm.
Or did it?
Oh,
Oh no! Yeah. Oh man,
Or did
Sir
it?
Sal.
Your
Ah.
souls are
Or
stained with
did
the
it?
blood of the innocents.
he will
I don't know
opt
if I
to
call
not
Phil
take
innocent,
weakened
but I
and
mean-
negate the damage. And I'll try again. How's an 11 work for you?
Very good. That works very good for me, actually.
Is Phil innocent? That's the question. I mean, yeah.
I like that one.
Phil
much better.
must remain alive until he has had a chance to read over those pamphlets.
There we go. There's the motive.
All right,
What you're saying is that as long as I never convert, I can never die.
Your soul must be saved.
Awesome. All right, let's go to Liam.
Don't lose those pamphlets.
I will spend an action to reload my sling.
Beautiful.
Is the orc in cover?
He is in the bushes there. He also had, so not only is he concealed in the bush, he's up from that angle, he's also got cover from Sir Sal. So
Okay.
you would have to move over here to get a clear shot at him and then still make the flat check.
Well, that's about all I can do. So I'm gonna stride. So I reloaded. I'm gonna stride to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there. And then I have to do a flat check.
Yes. DC 5 flat check.
Roll 1d20 slash roll slash R 1d20.
14. You're good.
Hey.
Okay. And then I will sling.
Ooh.
Utterly useless. Utterly useless this
I
game.
think it's the rocks that you're choosing.
Oh,
Need to buy
Rocks,
new rocks.
they're not aerodynamic enough.
that's horrible.
That's
They're
frustrating.
catching on the sling.
Yeah.
Like they're,
Have you tried just throwing the sling at it?
or just throwing the rock.
It might do more.
All right. Sir
Run up.
Sal, what have you got? Can you finish this guy?
Yeah. Yes. If I go, can you flank diagonally?
Yeah. You can
I would like to do
back
that
in
then.
right here. Yep.
Yes. Very good. Your time has ended, foul one. 15.
Yep. That hits.
9 slashing.
He doesn't go down with a single hit on this. one.
Right. So now the question becomes, you know what? I trust in my companions. Do we think Phil can take him on, or should I do a second strike? Because either I do the second strike or I raise my shield again.
I mean,
But
I
we know he's gonna go down to 1. So the question is whether you think you can take him out twice.
If Phil doesn't finish him, I can because I'm right after him.
Okay.
yeah.
Then I will
think
raise my shield.
Please
Fair
defend
enough.
yourself.
right. Slippery Phil, you are up.
Okay.
Just in case.
That is fair.
Are we flanking the way that we're arranged, like
Yep.
on diagonals like this? Okay,
Yep.
so I don't really want to move my positioning. I'll do a performance check.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got that other way to gain panache, right?
Yeah, and because he is a humanoid, I think he might actually be affected by this if I succeed.
Mhm. Yeah.
So that's an 11.
Or 11 total.
15?
15.
total?
That's against his will DC, right?
I believe so.
Then that succeeds. It is.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah. No, not very willful, these guys.
Let's see if I can hit with an attack
So
then.
you do a happy little dance. You gain some panache.
This first attack I make will not be the finisher.
Yep.
I'm guessing a 13 is a no.
Because he's flanked, 13 hits exactly.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
Okay, then.
Carving
Uh-huh.
These are
mustache on
some
his
dexterous
face.
orcs.
For big old 4 damage.
Well, he gets all fierce on you now.
You picture Phil just like carving a mustache like on his face. And like,
Or
"You
use
need
his
little
reaction. He's
teas."
used his ferocity. And you've got one action left. You've got panache. You've got your finisher.
Might as well take him out, man.
It's the auto kill situation here.
Rolling the second attack. Well, I mean, that is a 3 on the die, but
So it misses.
Does it guaranteed 2?
Does a guaranteed 2 damage, which kills him anyway.
Fill my
Ah.
insult.
Guys, we didn't die.
I don't know how we got out of that, man.
Just barely.
Somehow, Phil is so nervous and so frightened to be fighting these orcs that he goes to do like a swing of his rapier, but his hands are so sweaty and slippery that the rapier flies out of his hand, ricochets off the wall to the left, and somehow stabs him in the back.
The orc's
There
just
you go.
rearing up to hit you again with this big punching dagger and just
All according to the plan.
oh my gosh.
So I'd say if possible, aid Bass has gone over to we'll go over to where
Oh yeah, Relic is
just
he's out down for the count.
cool.
And we're a little late here, but this would be a good place to fire in our break, I think.
Yes, absolutely.
Probably a good call.
Because I think my back teeth are floating. So
Awkward.
All righty. See you all in a few.
Hey Elderbrain Collective, if you've been enjoying our live stream D&D campaign and want to support us, there are many ways you can do just that and we would be super grateful. Seriously, it'd be awesome. First, of course, make sure you're following us on Twitch. Once we get our 50 followers goal, we can make our stream even better with subscriber perks. Then, be sure to follow our Twitter account. Subscribe to our YouTube channel where we post stream VODs as well as additional content coming soon. Of course, you can listen to audio transcripts of our stream on Podbean if that's your preference. Of course, you'll miss out on our handsome faces, but you get our incredible voices, so it's pretty good. You want to hang out with the collective and chat D&D and, well, everything else? Head over to our Discord server. It's open to anyone who wants to join. Finally, we've just launched our Patreon page, which is the optimum and best way to support us. That's redundant, optimum is best. Each tier gets you additional perks, including exclusive Discord emotes, monthly digital content, behind-the-scenes info and creature stats, and, for the truly faithful, you can even gain power over the PCs in-game, live on stream, and have an impact on what happens next. I think that's pretty awesome. We'd love your support. You can find the links to all of our sites on our link tree. Check out linktr.ee/elderbrain, linktree/elderbrain. We hope to see you joining us soon as a member of the collective. Happy gaming, everyone.
Whispers in the window are angry waves. Way ho, the sea of souls. Down to the mists as the ocean slaves. Way ho, the sea of souls. Hey ho, the sea of souls. Way ho, the sea of souls. Hoist the sails round the eddies and shoals. Hey ho, it's the sea of souls. Oh, way ho, the sea of souls. Way ho, the sea of souls. Hoist the sails round the eddies and shoals. Hey ho, it's the sea of souls. Hey ho, it's the sea of souls. Sea of souls.
Greetings, wary travelers. My name is Mike, and I will be playing the role of Dinar Neurixius, dragonborn wizard on the Sea of Souls. Allow me to get into character and we can learn a little bit more about this pale golden dragon. Being chosen is supposed to be a good thing. Chosen by the gods to serve a purpose. However, it can mean facing a life alone. I was born in our homeland, Drakor, in the east. And though these scales are supposed to be a blessing, I was reviled by so many. I could see their jealousy, could feel their stares. My own people shunned me, and so I left. I still drew stares when I arrived in Stormhaven. It's hard to miss these scales. But the dwarves were far more accepting of me. I learned I could put my magic to good use out on the seas, so I served aboard a ship, adding my arcana to their arsenal. Maybe one day I'll return home. Maybe they will welcome me as Verithan's champion. Or at least, as kin. For now, though, life among the Gungrim is good. I am used to standing out here, used to towering over this good folk. But what they lack in size, they make up for in heart.
Hi, I'm Ian, and I play the goblin Flick Dogslicer, an Eldritch Knight fighter. Once upon a time, there was a goblin named Flick. That's me. He was a good egg, but as a recently emancipated man, he didn't necessarily have the firmest grasp on the rules of free society, and often ended up on the wrong side of the law. So anyway, I'm in this back alley, minding my own business, rooting through the trash, when this old guy in a blue dress and a big floppy hat with stars and crap all over it comes out of nowhere screaming, "Oh my god, it's a goblin," and starts shooting fire out of his hands at me. So I shanked him. I didn't mean to kill him per se, but, heat of the moment and all that. Now even I knew how this would play out with the guard, so I'm looking for a quick escape. But this old guy didn't even have the courtesy of carrying a coin purse, just this big stupid book. So, yoink, and I beat feet to the pier and sign aboard the first ship that's looking for crew. Long story short, with enough time and patience, even a bozo like me can figure out a little magic from that big old book. I joined a good crew and enjoy my life as a seafaring mercenary, trying to keep ahead of the law and maybe make a coin or two for myself. The end. By Flick.
Greetings, tale seekers and story watchers. I am Devon, medieval enthusiast and D&D veteran since my 11th birthday when I received the 3rd edition starter set. Led to a bit of a collection. I will be playing the part of Tayland Wavesinger, human bard and mariner, master of the weaponized sea shanty. Oh, it'd be alright if the wind was at our sails. Tayland is a man slowly being consumed by his own faults. He drinks far too much, and has quite a ruthless disposition against those he dislikes. But he still tries to do what's right when he can. As for his goals, well, I'll let him tell you. Oh, me name is Tayland Wavesinger, and I quickly tell to you of a man that I am a-hunting across the ocean blue, with power over the sea and sky. Believe me when I say that when I finally find the bastard, it'll be his last day.
In Xanadu did Kubla Khan a stately pleasure dome decree, where Alf, the sacred river, ran through caverns measureless to man. Down to a sunless sea.
Torque is a Tortle barbarian, presumed to be the sole survivor of the Loggerhead tribe. Even by Tortle standards, Torque is a taciturn individual, never deigning to use 5 words where 2 will suffice, and as such has been less than forthcoming in sharing his personal history with his compatriots. What is known of Torque is that he was discovered on a remote island by a passing merchant vessel, having apparently been marooned there for some years in the wake of a shipwreck which destroyed the rest of his tribe. It is for this reason that Torque holds a special reverence for Desfuna, goddess of the ocean, whom he believes spared his life in the ocean storm that decimated his kin. Having spent the better part of a decade in near total isolation, Torque is unfamiliar with the ways of the modern world, and his social skills are somewhat lacking. It is perhaps for this reason that he has chosen to align himself with allies who are blessed in the gift of gab, as he continues on his pilgrimage, the destination of which is unknown even to himself. Hi everyone, my name is Jack, and I am not a professional voice actor or performer by any means. However, I do have a serious passion for tabletop RPGs, and I hope that you enjoy this upcoming game as much as we're going to enjoy playing it.
Hey, Elder Brain Collective.
And we're back. Oh my golly, that was quite the combat. It's a little
Yeah.
behind the
You're
DM's.
the champions, my friend.
That was
I'm
an
a
extreme level encounter, and now we know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, that war chief packed a punch.
Did he ever?
And so did I.
He was the
Yes.
beastie boy.
So yes, the again the dust is still settling from the collapsing buildings behind you, but you guys now have Relic subdued and the orcs that he had befriended taken out. I will point out that the war chief on his big great club, you see that there is a magical rune inscribed into this thing.
Does it say I'm a big fat jerk?
No.
Oh,
It is
oh.
in fact a +1 weapon potency rune.
I think Liam should take that, maybe.
So attack rolls with this weapon gain a +1 item bonus. And for every +1, so there are different levels of potency runes. This is the +1. There's also 2s and 3s. For every plus in the item bonus, you can also etch a property rune. So you can add, so with a +1 item bonus rune, you can also add a flaming weapon, or you can add an electrical weapon, or there's a bunch of other property runes that can be added. This basically gives you a slot to put that second rune in.
Oh yeah, I kind of remember that from like first edition.
Ooh, Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, very similar. So this is one of the basic runes, or sorry, fundamental runes. There are potency runes, and then there are the other ones, which I do not remember what they're called off the top of my head.
8?
But the other ones give you additional
Runes?
dice of damage.
Wow.
So there's weapon potency. What's fundamental runes? Here we go. Striking rune. So striking runes are something that you will find soon enough. And basically so for example, a 1d6 weapon with a basic striking rune would do 2d6 instead. So it's just a way of scaling your weapon damage without having to change your weapon. Kind of nice.
That is nice.
That's cool.
The other thing about these magical runes is that you can transfer them from one item to another. So you don't need to wield a great club to use this rune. You just need to take some time to perform the transfer.
I mean, that's certainly nice to know.
I feel like
So-
that's definitely going to happen at some point.
Also on him is another 15 gold pieces in ancient coins, probably
Heck yeah,
scavenged
dude.
from around the ruins.
Mm.
But otherwise, it seems that you are here in the jungle and left to your own devices. You've got an unconscious but stable relic and this loot. And what are you going to do? Are you going to leave him in the woods? Or are you going to bring him with you? I guess is the real question.
I'm going to revive him or heal him enough to awaken him after I have used rope that I have.
To hog tie him.
Oh yeah, totally gonna tie him up. Prop him up against the wall
Mhm.
with Bass staring him directly in the face.
Hmm.
So while all this is while they're looking at the chieftain and stuff, I'm oblivious to all of that.
You've got this guy trussed up and you bring him around.
Yeah, I have +5 medicine. Should I make him?
I'll assume that given enough time, you can definitely
Okay.
revive him.
So he wakes up with a snarling wolf.
Yeah,
It's
and
like-
that scent of urine enters the air again.
Wow, he sure had a lot in him, huh?
Should not have had that second cappuccino.
I'll actually say to him, it's like, "You empty yet? Would you like to get it all out first?"
Listen, this is just business. You understand, right?
I understand that you see it that way. Bass, this wonderful friend of mine in front of you here, doesn't quite see it that way. It's not really me that you need to convince, but him. And he's pretty angry right now because, well, you and your friends almost killed him and almost killed us.
But think of Nick. Nikolai will not look favorably upon your wanton murder of his former associates. I promise you that.
I don't think he holds any love for you. I don't think he would care one way or the other, unless
Perhaps we
you have information that would insinuate otherwise.
bring him back to Nikolai and see what he makes of himself.
Yes, do that.
Talk.
Talk what? Nikolai had a lead. I found out about it. I followed him here, got ahead of him, befriended the orcs, and set up to take whatever you found. Apparently that didn't pan out for me.
In broken common, I go to Sal. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did not those goblins speak of this one?
They did.
They did mention a relic, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yes, the goblin. That was. The goblins is a different thing.
So your hires or associates, whatever you want to call them, almost killed us before we even left town, and almost killed us here. I sense a pattern.
Yes, you're tougher than you look.
And you are not.
I think I have so many associates.
Now I know what my companion Sarsal here would suggest. Help you see the error of your ways and see the light and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm speaking in Elvish at the moment as well, so I don't know if you Sarsal speaks Elvish.
No, but he is preparing a pamphlet.
Yes, okay. I share no such feelings on the matter. I'd be happy to kill you on the spot. I have no qualms about doing so. You've tried to kill us, therefore it is fair. But I am with a party here, and so your fate will be decided by all of us. What should we do with him?
Do you suppose
Well-
there is any sort of reward for turning this gentleman in?
Of course there is. The reward of a job well done.
I was thinking something more along the lines of money.
Well, with thoughts like that, you'll never find a proper afterlife.
That
So-
is perfectly fine by me, as long as that is still a long ways away.
With your
And
current
money
luck,
can
I
help
wouldn't
with
have
that.
such thoughts.
So your understanding of the way government works in Central, there isn't really much in the way of law enforcement.
Yeah, as far as I remember, there wasn't even really like a guard. It was more of just people made their own laws.
So,
Which is why I say we should take him back to Nikolai. This man has seemed to have history and has wronged Nikolai in some way, or vice versa, and it is something that should be sorted out between the two of them.
And more importantly, he may reward us for bringing him into custody. His custody specifically.
And once their business with Nikolai is done, we can take our own business with this sad sorrow person. For it is true that their actions have led to some rather unpleasant experiences and the senseless deaths of many orcs.
and sensible deaths of many goblins as well.
I shall tell you what, my good lad. Perhaps, if my companions would agree, we offer you a choice. You have wronged not only Nikolai and us, but also the orcs of this place. And so perhaps you may choose whose justice it is you wish to receive. We can bring you back to Nikolai and face what judgment may lie there. We can deal our own justice to you here and now, or we can throw you to the orcs.
Nikolai, please. Please.
Very good.
I will abide by whatever Nikolai says.
And then I'll lean over to Aid. And perhaps once Nikolai is done, if we determine that there is more justice needed, we may enact some of our own. Would that we could communicate with the orcs and ensure that they also had a say, but something tells me that would only lead to more trouble.
Does anyone else feel like there is something not right here with Nikolai, and this man is so keen to go back to him? Nikolai did not speak so fondly of him.
I think he is keen to go back because he does not want to return to the orcs, as they would be
But
Trey pissed off at his treatment of them.
is there any chance that we have been also deceived by Nikolai in some ways?
I mean, look at him. The man has wet himself twice. Either he is a phenomenal actor, or we have him dead to rights.
No, not him, Nikolai. What we're missing something with Nikolai.
I mean, that's not the read that I get. All I think that's happening here is this guy's just delaying his punishment.
What is Saladin's sight?
Perception.
What is it? Is
Oh
that
yeah,
perception?
there's no sense motive.
That's what I was trying to figure out. What would that be? Is that perception?
It is perception, yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's +4. It's trained. There is likely something else going on here. Is there anything else you need to tell us, my good man? Or perhaps... And I'm going to turn towards Aid in a way that only Aid can see my expression, and I'm going to give a wink. For you see, I am not so certain that we can control some of the companions here who perhaps seek a more direct route of justice, and they may, of course, inquire as to the fact that in order to meet Nikolai, you do not require limbs. I can, of course, stave this off and
snarls.
pull them away from such acts, but you're going to have to give us something that we can use. And I'm happy to make a check if you want. Either coerce or intimidating glare, depending on.
Let's go intimidating because you're kind of threatening him bodily at this point.
Well, both are intimidation. It's a matter of whether you want me to do like the coerce action, or the demoralize action.
This would be more coerce.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah. Okay. 17.
Oh, and that's against his will DC. So you have succeeded,
Yes.
but not critically. So, target gives you the information you seek. As long as you aren't likely to harm him, he continues to comply for an amount of time determined by the GM, not exceeding 1 day. At which point he becomes unfriendly.
I mean,
He's
well.
Yes.
Like,
If they weren't already unfriendly.
oh no.
He's already
Can't be
unfriendly.
friends.
He's too scared to retaliate. So with a regular success, it's as critical, but once he becomes unfriendly, he might decide to act against you. So he
Oh,
might
no.
retaliate. Yes.
Again?
I feel like we may have already crossed that bridge.
I was
gonna
gonna say,
say,
like, there really isn't much detriment to not getting a critical success here.
No.
All right. So
I get the feeling the first second this guy gets, he's going to turn on us regardless.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So what is you're asking him for?
We want him basically just to give us everything. What's the deal with him and Nikolai? What's the deal with Nick? Like, how does he know? Because we got Nikolai's side of the story. Let's get this guy's side of the story.
Nikolai ruined my business. Ran me out of business. Ran me out of my own ship. I was injured, crippled. Look at this. And he points at his left hand is crooked. I can no longer operate my ship by myself. I can no longer run my salvage business, which was a one-man operation. I had to start relying on these other hirelings, and this is where we are now. And it's Nick's fault. If that's what you're looking at. So if you recall, Nikolai's version of this was he felt that he was unfairly blamed for running him out of business, but they were in a otherwise friendly rivalry.
Methinks there doth be more to this story.
I'm gonna lean in close. Are you working with him right now?
He actually laughs with Nick.
Think twice if you need help.
He was second rate at best. I could have swamped his business eventually if he hadn't done this to me. And he again shows his slightly bent hand.
It would seem that both parties are perhaps at fault here. No ethical consumption under capitalism.
Well, I guess that will be our lesson for the day. Now, we are still in the middle of a jungle full of potentially violent wildlife, and there's a perfectly good ship where we could resume this conversation.
I don't think you needed to add the word potential, but I agree.
Let us make way with him.
I think Aid should be put in charge of the prisoner, as I do not believe anyone could ever escape Aid alive.
Also, he is currently covered in wee-wee, so none of us want to touch him.
Yes, that as well.
The my face covering does help with certain smells.
You are also right next to a river if you want to just dunk him.
Is this like those predators or those prey that do self-defense by making themselves taste bad?
Yeah.
Does that apply to the wolf?
No, I don't want him to clean him. I want him to smell his own pee and wallow in that embarrassment. In fact, Bass is also going to urinate on him just to add.
Oh,
Phil just kind of leans in. Phil just kind of leans into Relic and says, if I were you, I would maybe go easy on the asparagus.
Bass marks him. And I'll say in Elvish, be like,
oh, he's claimed you now.
Mhm.
For whatever that means.
You are his mate. You are his wife.
Delightful. So at this point, do you guys want to do any patching up before you head out?
probably.
I see lots of single-digit hit points here.
Yeah, I'm gonna say during this time, I would definitely take 10 minutes to.
I'd like to not have 1 HP. That would be lovely.
Aid will actually tend to Bass before he even looks at his own wounds. He'll go
I have
right to the wolf.
I have a big 0 in medicine, so Phil's attempting to heal will be a last resort.
All right. So basically, each of you can try once per hour for a treat wounds check.
I got a 19 on my medicine check to treat Bass.
Okay. So that is a 2d8.
2d8.
I will attempt to heal myself.
Okay, 8. So 9 total.
I rolled a 7.
That is a failure, but not a critical failure.
Okay,
You
so I
don't
don't hurt
die.
myself.
You don't
So
get
take
sepsis.
further damage.
Get gout, gangrene, sepsis.
That is a 12 on myself.
That's a religion.
Religion?
Oh, sorry, I hit religion, didn't I?
You did.
I don't know why I hit religion. It is the same bonus, if that means anything. I'm sure we just want me to roll
I'm
again.
going to let you re-roll it because 12
Okay.
is because 12
Well,
is
there
right.
you go.
There we go.
Wow.
All is well. That is also seeing as you have been also preaching the light and everything, you can also double up this time for your regaining your focus as
I
well.
will immediately spend that.
Really? Surprise face.
I shall move over to the water and raise my arms and gaze upon the glittering beauty that is my lord's rays glistening off of the flowing river.
I throw up a tiny pebble at him when his back is turned.
Before or after I lay on hands myself?
Not to
Face
hurt
down in the
you,
river, bleeding
just
out.
no, it's more just like one of those little just like a
Tink.
pebble, a pebble.
It's
Yeah.
like that scene when Krillin throws the rock at Goku. It's like, he's so strong, he'll dodge this no problem. And he just hits Goku in the head, and Goku's like, ah! How did you do that?
Oh, by all that's holy, my back.
Let's drop us back on the wide area, man.
To the ship. Away.
All right.
Indeed.
So you guys, it's been a long day, but it is still the same day, and you make your way back to the coast.
On the same date.
Back to the
The
base.
sounds of the war drums has faded as you sort of exit the
That's
jungle,
good.
which is nice. And you make your way north, further away from said war drums. By sort of late afternoon, coming up on dusk-ish, you do spot Persephone off in the distance, and Jesse is in the launch coming to collect you. So you're taken back aboard the Persephone, and Nick sees your additional party member and sort of arms crossed is like, Relic. First goblins and now orcs. How low have you fallen, old friend?
He tried to kill us.
Well,
Honestly,
Emphasis on the,
to
trying
be
part.
to be clear, he hired people to try and kill us. Slightly different, but still the same crime.
No, it's not different.
Cool motives, still murder.
Well,
I'm not as much angry as I am disappointed, I think.
Oh, I'm angry.
yeah, no, that's. I think we have enough anger around to fix that.
Yeah.
That's not a problem.
I'm just
I make it- I make it-
personally.
Aid makes it very clear to Nick that, like, unless you give me specific reason not to, I am ready to throw him overboard, tied up now.
And Jessie, as she's sort of helping you guys into the boat, she's making sure to. She sees the arrow wound in his leg and making sure that she's kicking that and elbowing that as much as she can. So no love lost between Jesse and Relic either. But Nick is like, and he turns to Sir Sal and is like, "Can I appeal to your decency, sir? He is a redeemable man. I swear to you that somewhere deep inside there is something worth saving in this poor shriveled wretch. Could you leave him in my custody? Parole him to me, and I promise he will not bother you again."
Can we like sense his motive or something on this? Can we?
You
can
sure
we get a
can.
read on him.
So that is a perception check.
Okay. Aid is not full of trust at the moment. Okay. 16. Not bad.
It's equal parts. Nick is an old softy, and there is like genuine sorrow and affection of like an old friend who was sort of fallen off the track, right? Like he really wants to help redeem this fellow.
They do have a history after all.
I think I'll give Sir Salad like just a nod. To like, I will acquiesce to.
And Nick is like, "So, Jesse, take Relic below decks. He doesn't need to see this." And Jesse sort of takes Relic away. And what did you find?
Death.
But it's also a.
There's a lot of that, yes.
Undeath.
But we also find a reliquary which has some interesting items inside.
Please do. Let me see. Most excited.
Phil will just simply gesture for anyone who is holding on to one of the prizes to proffer.
So he takes a look at the compass and is like, this is fine workmanship, definitely of the right era and make. And it's a shame that the stone is inactive, but this is a fine piece. And when he sees the map, he he almost drops the other thing when he sees the map. It's like this is, and he's wordlessly sort of going over it. The script. There's so much script here. This will be trouble, expensive. I think we can get this. Okay. And you can see the wheels are turning in his head. It's like, and he's piecing together, okay, this is a map of the known world as well as unknown parts of the world. And it's like, it all focuses around here, the spider. The spider of T'Chak. And he turns to Liam. It's like, can you roll me a society check, Liam?
I sure can.
Because I know you're the one who's most in tune with this culture.
19.
Ooh.
Perfect. I'm going to put something in your
Finances.
Intriguing.
Very interesting. Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
and he says, Liam, do you remember the folk tale of the folk hero T'Chak, the spider, T'Chak and the animals? And if you look in your journal,
As I say, I'm assuming with the thing that I found in my journal that my answer to that question is yes.
now I'm not much of a storyteller. Could you perhaps relate this story to your fellows?
Nice.
You've been volunteered to read the passage for the rest of the class.
Clever.
Well-
Clever, Ian.
I like that.
Once upon a time, T'Chak was feeling particularly mischievous and also very hungry. He knew the other animals always had the best food, so T'Chak hatched a plan. He started with Elephant, who had the juiciest bunch of bananas, and promised to make him the moistest banana cake if he would just close his eyes for a moment. Elephant, excited for the promised treat, did as T'Chak asked. But when he opened his eyes, the bananas were gone, and T'Chak had disappeared. Next, T'Chak approached Camel, who had the sweetest date in the oasis, and promised to make him the tastiest date tart if he would close his eyes. Camel, eager for his treat, agreed. But when he opened his eyes, the date was gone, and T'Chak was nowhere to be found. T'Chak continued to trick Gopher, Monkey, and Otter, each time promising a treat and disappearing with the food before the animal could enjoy it. The animals, feeling frustrated and angry, decided to come together and teach T'Chak a lesson. The next day, when T'Chak appeared and offered to bring the animals their favorite treats, they pretended to agree and closed their eyes. But this time, when T'Chak tried to disappear with the food, the animals jumped up and quickly gathered all of T'Chak's webs, trapping him in a cocoon. T'Chak was stuck, unable to disappear or reappear. The animals enjoyed their food, feeling grateful for what they had, and eventually they let T'Chak go, warning him never to try and trick them again. T'Chak, humbled by his experience, learned that it's better to share and be grateful for what you have instead of trying to trick others for personal gain. That's the story of T'Chak and the animals.
Sort of a lame story.
Wow, you
Well, I mean, it's clearly intended for children.
your memory is amazing. It was almost as
Or
if you were
simpletons.
reading that straight out of the book.
Well, when you travel around, you tell and learn many stories. That was just one of the ones that I've heard. And told
now-
many times.
And look here on the map. We have the lost city of T'Chak, symbolized by a spider. We have symbols of
Mm.
oasis. We have symbol of an elephant. There's a sea symbol for the otter. The jungle trees of the monkey. This ancient empire has become part of our collective culture. This is how widespread and old this place is. And there are other tales of T'Chak that I'd never really connected with the ancient city before, but it all begins to make more sense with this map. We need to go here. I need to go here. Hopefully you will come with me.
And thus,
sort of as he sort of begins to set sails and head back to Central with you guys, and he is already talking great plans. I'll need a few weeks to gather supplies. It's going to be quite a trip to sail there, but we could definitely do that aboard Persephone here. We'll have to deal with Relic, of course, but yes, if you would join me on this grand voyage, we could unlock something monumental. Obviously, we'll need to take some time to decipher all the writings on the map to make sure that this is what it appears to be. But my friends, we have something unheard of here. I'm so excited. And you sail back to Central and part ways with him on friendly terms. And whether you agree to come back or not, we'll sort of deal with that during our downtime discussions. But that is sort of the end of this first adventure. You guys all level up to 2.
Hey.
Aha!
There it is.
So at this point, we can sort of walk through the mechanics of leveling up. There's not a lot to it, other than I know some of you are less than satisfied with some of the selections you've made. So this is an opportunity to retrain. So you can retrain feats, skill selections, even things like your subclass. If we want to do something more drastic, like, I don't know, throw out the entire alchemist and try something new.
You retrain your ancestry, just
Yeah. So yeah, I know Mike hasn't been super happy with Liam's performance. Whether you want to rebrand him entirely or what.
I can't understand why he did so well in this session.
I thought he was rock solid,
I think I am interested.
but I guess he did bomb.
In potentially like a change of archetype. However, I think I'd like to do that off camera just because it's kind of late.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to feel that gravel that I mentioned to you pre-stream kick in.
Absolutely fine. Yeah, we can definitely deal with the mechanical stuff sort of off camera. I think
we can take care of that. Yeah.
That's my fault for not restocking the non-drowsy gravel, unfortunately.
So I guess the last thing that I would sort of like that we can sort out again.
Just counter it with caffeine.
So you've been
Then I'll just end up back at square one with a stomach ache.
So you've been offered this job to go with Nikolai to go to this island where this spider icon is. There are also other things that you could pursue if you want to chase down, Relic's involvement with the gangs, or if you want to hang around and wait for the City of Flying Clouds to arrive, because that festival is sort of on the horizon as well.
Can we begin a campaign to establish law and order within the city?
You would probably need some startup funds for that. So maybe this this venture is all about building a nest egg in order to create a law enforcement service. Could be anything.
Aid is interested in whatever takes him away for now. So
very good.
The further away, the better. So he'll happily sail.
So I think is the consensus you're going to sail with Nikolai?
I think so.
I think that's where we're ending up.
Spread the holy word to the far corners.
Excellent. Well, we're not exactly sure when we're going to pick this up.
Not quite, yeah.
But we will return. Pathfinder will return.
This is the good news, is that we are going to pick this up as a recurring thing at this point.
Indeed.
And otherwise, I think next week, are we back into the Sea of Souls, Craig?
Yes, so we will be picking up our Sea of Souls campaign again. Possibly a bit of a time skip. Just working out a couple things off screen, but we will be back into our regular campaign, and then with some time to kind of figure out all this stuff with the rejigging some of our class issues and coming up with some deeper backstories for this kind of thing. Then we'll start kind of doing Ian's Pathfinder. We originally decided we're going to kind of do it like once a month. So we'll do like 3 Sea Souls and then do a Pathfinder, but we'll have more info on that once we figure all that out. So,
All right. Otherwise, I think that's it for tonight. So thank you for tuning in. If you've tuned in, or if you're watching the VOD, thanks for doing that too. Give us all the likes and subscribes in all the various places. And
do the things.
yes, and we will catch you next week for some more dice rolling and nerdery.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, friends.